I remember coming across a Darcy at my uncle's court. Your brother, no doubt.
My brother? What was he like?
It was a long time ago. We were children. I couldn't tell you what he looks like today.
A brother? I wonder if we are alike despite our completely different lives. Thank you.
I have a terrible feeling as well. He's now going to hunt down his brother. Which sounds a little sinister when I say it like that, but I just simply mean he's going to seek his brother out and then, well, does his brother even know that he has a brother? Or is Basco being given to the Naughts the dirty secret of the family? Right, Lady Morgaine. Morange, sorry, my apologies. Lady Morange.
Good day, Lady Morange. Do you remember me?
Of course. Sir de Sardet, isn't it? I hope that you and your cousin have grown to like it here. But I have little reason to believe you have paid me a visit to exchange civilities. Can I be of service?
Well, I would have thought you'd have been spending a lot more time. I know it's evening. Sorry, do excuse me. I know it's evening, but I would have thought you'd spent a lot more time in court helping Constantine. I think he might need a guide to sort of help him find his way, perhaps. But, well, tell me about New Serene.
What can you tell me about New Serene?
It's a new city whose construction began not long ago. When I arrived 5 years ago, there was just a port, a fence, and some huts here. The businesses, the barracks of the guard, the palace, and all of the houses sort of sprung up from the ground. To see how impressive it is today, even if it is still far from its majestic mother, is incredible.
5 years, is it?
Of course, with such expanse, all kinds of bandits, drunkards, and other lowlife have arrived.
We've noticed.
I'm very proud of it, in spite of everything. I hope that your cousin continues this work.
I'm sure he will. You must be very proud, having overseen and nurtured this city into being. It's remarkable to think that 5 years ago this would have, as you said, just a dock and some huts, and now it's a sprawling cityscape. Can you tell us anything about the island?
What do you know about this island?
Much less than I would like. The land is still wild and extremely rich. Its soils are full of minerals, some of which are unknown to us. With regard to the flora and fauna, you've probably seen how different the creatures and plants are here.
Yeah.
The islanders protect their land fiercely, and we cannot begrudge them that. When you see what we have done with our own, well, such a source of richness attracts greed.
Yeah, back to the bandits and the lowlives. And the islanders. You've seen Siora here. She's our guide and companion for the time being.
You seem interested in the islanders.
As a matter of fact, I find their culture fascinating, but I can't say I know much about them. They are quite secretive and protect their cult and traditions from the curiosity of strangers. I know that their sages, they call them Donegada, are the guardians of their rituals as well as of the island.
Donegada.
They have very strong links with nature and the creatures that inhabit it. They're also good healers. I could talk about them for hours, but you will learn more from the islanders themselves.
If Siora's happy to teach us, I'm happy to listen. I'd love to know more about the islanders. I want to try and respect the islanders as much as, we can, because we've intruded on their island. We've intruded on their land. It's, they really are probably being generous, not trying to force us out. And what are relations like with the other nations here? I still have to go and meet them.
What can you tell me about the relations we have with other nations?
We play a difficult role, caught between these two enemy nations who are nonetheless our allies. The smallest action could tip the balance and draw us into their conflict. If I may offer some advice, be very careful. We do not want a war to break out here.
Not at all. We must avoid war by any means necessary. We already kind of got drawn into the conflict between the natives and the Bridge Alliance. But I need to ask you, Lady Morange, there were some ruins on a battlefield we've been to very recently, which will be of interest to you, no doubt.
What do you know about the ruins found to the northwest of here?
The site that the natives call Didakidnadagase
That is not how we pronounce it, but yes, we are speaking of the same place.
Your language is difficult to master, but I find it fascinating. To answer your question, I had countless questions about the place when our explorers and scouts first brought back sketches. Intrigued, I went there. I noted the architecture and their decorations. It is certain that they bear a striking resemblance with continental constructions, but they are more ancient. Too old to have been recently built by the Bridge Alliance settlers when they first set foot on the island. I even questioned the natives, but they only spoke of a people of the sea. My first thoughts went to the Nauts, but they're not known for building large towns, less so cities. There are other ruins on a cliff to the east of here. Perhaps they hide the key to this mystery. I hoped to organize an expedition, but the region is dangerous and hard of access. We explored mines at the bottom of the cliff, but we were not able to find an access to the plateau. If the mystery of these ruins intrigues you as much as me,
And it does.
it is in that direction that you should begin to look for answers. Can I help you with any other matter?
No, that's very helpful, thank you. We will go investigate that mine as soon as we have time. I think next we have to go meet the governors of the Bridge Alliance in the Teleme. We have put that off for a long time now. Oh, thank you for your time. I'll let you get back to your evening.
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Thank you very much for your insights. Yeah, let's spend the night in our own bed for a change. Let's go meet the governors of the other nations in the morning. Hopefully, we'll be able to go via that ruin that might hold the key to the people of the sea. I assume when they refer to the people of the sea, they're not really talking about the Nauts or anyone, really. I think they're rather anyone specific. I think they're just broadly talking about the people from across the sea who arrived on the island that, natives have always lived upon. But, as I say, we shall see. Let's get ourselves tucked in. Right then, today we're heading to the east. We need to meet the ambassador to the Bridge Alliance. We need to meet the chieftain of the other native who set up a shop inside New Serene, and we also need to look for those ruins that might give us some more clues about the other ruins we found in Vidrad, the Red Wood. And, oh, there's berries of some kind. Or hawthorn. Right, we may as well take it. Why not? Right, we did wander over here briefly before, but we never actually followed the road to the end. Oh, hello. Oh, you're a very handsome bird. Borage. Barrage? Either way, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of herb picking on the road east, wherever this will lead us. Now, the shore of the Tall Bones. Glendnamvar. That is a bit of a mouthful. And this is where the Bridge Alliance has decided to set up shop. It's 12 out is a 12. Right, okay, we're not going home anytime soon, so I hope you packed everything. Oh, hello. Yeah, we actually probably do need the rest and the camp on this journey. You are rather enterprising, it has been said, and I'll say it again. I can't imagine you get a lot of business out this way. Oh, a new tricorn. It's better. Loot chance, poison resist, armor, balance. It's pricey, but I don't think you can argue with it. Right, that's for me. And what else? I know I can't really sell anything other than my old hat. Yeah, we are running a little bit low on money again. We are going to have to do something about that. Right, thank you very much.
Lady Morange said the ruins would be around here. She must have been talking about Deidre.
Yep, I don't know what Deidre is, but I think I see the ruins. And, oh, right, there are more bear wolves. Right, let's deal with these first of all. If we can get to those ruins, that seems the obvious place to start. Right. Right, there's one. Oh, right, let's give you a couple of cues. No, it's alright. We're alright. We don't need a potion. Would be a waste. Let's just let it regenerate on its own. Grab all of this. Stay on top of the beast essence, because that, I imagine, isn't as available in shops as other herbs.
Look, up there. This is Deidre, the ruins Lady Morange told us about.
Right.
I do not know how to get there. The path collapsed.
Some of the tunnels in the mine may lead to it. We should go there.
The mine. And is that this way? There is a path leading this direction. And should we expect to find anything in the mine? Was it an abandoned mine? Was it abandoned for a reason? Such as these beasts being out here. Right, okay. They've clearly killed somebody. Ancient Andrigs. Right. Ooh. Right, one each. Nope, it'll be fine. No, it will be fine. Most likely. You know what? I think I might drink a potion. Just to be on the safe side. Because Sior has gone down. Kurt ain't looking too hot. Kurt, you don't need to remind me every time. And how do you even know? How are you aware? Ooh. Oh, I do like this dash. Right, Kurt, can you finish him off without me needing to drink another potion? I know how fond you are of reminding me to do just that. But it just seems overkill. I don't know many of them. There we go. You got him? No? That was a little embarrassing, Kurt. I must admit. I thought you had him. Oh, these are carrying rubies. Well, the other one was. Don't mind if I do. What else have we over here? Right, so nothing in particular, but it was worth it for those gems that had ended up in one of their stomachs. Probably been rooting through all the luggage already over here. Just have... you know what? I dare say this is the mine. And somebody's still here. Hello?
Good grief. These are some unusual customers. Well, I have everything a miner could need. And everything anyone else could too.
Do you get a lot of business by saying we're all unusual? You know what? I'll let you have it, actually. There's you know, people from the Merchant Alliance, or the Merchant Princes rather, and a native. And I also look like a native, so it's probably a native dressed like the Merchant's Princes.
It's a real pleasure to have a customer such as yourself. How may I help you?
Right, let's chat. What can you tell us about the area?
I imagine that your customers are mostly miners.
Yes. For this reason, I mostly sell supplies and tools. But as you can see, I have some other riches. I'm sure this village will eventually grow larger. Who knows? Maybe this alley will become more lively.
Alley? It's not much of an alley. I think you need to have buildings either side for it to be an alley. Can I sell you any junk, though? Let's sell all... Could be used to craft. Luxury objects. Resell it to a merchant. Could be cut by an artisan. Right, so I can't craft anything with this stuff. It's not stuff I can do anything with. Right, okay, that's fine. We're gonna sell it then. 'Cause that was a big chunk of change. And you've only really got materials did you say? You got a fair few weapons. Got an elegant tricorn. Oh! Blue silver soldiers do blade. Is this Kurt? They've got equipment for you, I think. No, it is worse. This is what you had initially. Right, we're not going to bother buying that for you again then. There are cloaks, so you can't wear a cloak, but I want to have a look at the cloaks. Guard cape, merchant's cape. It's less armor. I already have charisma. I know I'm wearing a Naught's cape, but...
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, and you. Yeah, well, I've nothing against the Naughts, and...
It may be worth talking to the villagers.
Yeah, let's definitely talk to the villagers before we go into the deep, dark cave. Excuse me?
Good day. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm really inquiring about the ruins up top. I believe there's a way up there through your mine, perhaps.
What can you tell me about the ruins on the plateau?
You aren't the first to ask me about them, but the answer is still the same. I've nothing to tell you. Not that I wouldn't want to, but I've never been there. There must have been a path once upon a time, but it's no longer there. Maybe it collapsed. Some say that you have to pass through the mines to get there. A few of the tunnels do climb. It's certainly possible, I would say. But those tunnels are all closed.
Right.
And we have better things to do. The iron ore. It doesn't come out of the ground by itself.
So you've not...
Do you need anything else?
You've not decided simply to explore those tunnels and see where they lead, with the possibility they lead to more ore, or, you know, some more curiosity. What about the mines? Have you had any trouble at the mines?
Talk to me about the mines.
It wasn't us that first dug them out. They're really old. Centuries old. But those tunnels are full of riches. It takes little effort to unearth the minerals that we want. What more could we ask for? Seeing as how there aren't that many of us, if we were pressed to mine all the tunnels, we'd be too few. But the time will come, when folks hear about what we're pulling from these rocks. We won't be alone for much longer.
Must be a fair bounty then. And these mines, I'm going to assume, were built by whoever, or rather dug by whoever built that ruin. Which, now I think about it, seems ambitious to dig out the foundations of the earth beneath your tower? Your town? Surely that's not wholly safe. Excuse me, sir, I just want to have a look over here. Memorandum to the attention of the miners. This is a call for donations. The mechanism of the old door that blocks the access to the mine was damaged, probably by one of us. We ask you to participate in this operation so that we may buy the replacement parts that the merchant brought us for the mechanism and start working again. What, so we're not getting in the mine? Are we going to run into trouble any moment now? Good morning. Well, it's good evening. I set out in the morning. It took us 12 hours to get here. Maybe going into the mine at this time of night's not a good idea, but I suppose it's going to get dark anyway. May as well be dark and underground than dark and outside. Right. Let's get the lantern on. It's light enough for now. Good morning. Good evening. Sorry. It's been a long day.
Hello. You lost?
No. Why do you ask?
We wandered into a mine, that's why.
Visitors. Well then, what can I do for you?
I think it was a fair question to ask if we got lost. We did just randomly walk into a mine when really there's probably nowhere to go. They're not going to be aware of any tunnels that lead to the plateau. Right. Well, the ruins. Would you know if there's a passage up to the ruins through your mines?
What can you tell me about the ruins that we can see up there?
Not a great deal. To my knowledge, no one's ever been able to reach them. There were some officials from the city that came, but when they saw they couldn't easily climb up to the plateau, they just left.
Is that Lady
There must have been a
Morange?
path that caved in. Unless some sort of tunnel in the mine takes you there. Anything else?
And the mine itself. I did read a note that said some sort of mechanism might not be functioning.
What can you tell me about the mine?
It's ancient work. The natives must have dug it out a long time ago and then abandoned it. Even if it is strange work for islanders, it looks more like something we would do on a continent. We're trying to restore it. The rock is extremely rich in iron ore, but the tunnels are very old. You need to go slowly. None of us are in a humour to be buried alive. We did explore a few of them, and we're exploiting the closest. But others, nah, they're still inaccessible. Anything else?
Inaccessible, why? Why are they inaccessible? Have they collapsed in on themselves, or have you just sort of arbitrarily closed them off because you don't have the people to work them? But, yeah, that kind of confirms it then. This is a mine by the same people who made the ruin, probably to build that town up above. And the village itself, it seems to be sort of growing quickly.
If I got this right, this hamlet is home to only miners.
Yes. It's not been all that long that we've taken up residence here. For the time being, we've only been working a part of the mine because the veins run so deep in the tunnels. Hopefully more miners will come, and that will attract other craftsmen to our village. We'll see. Anything else?
Well, no, that'll be everything. All the best, though, with your growing your village.
I'll leave you to it then.
Until we meet again.
Really are a lot of natural resources to be exploited here. Right. Well, we're spoiled for choice for passages. Let's start with the obvious choice, which is to follow the tracks and see where this leads. There might be a lot of doubling back on ourselves. Hello.
I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm not getting through there. I do want to raise my intuition because I want to see where those cracks in the earth lead. Hello. Nobody warned me about this.
Things are about to get dicey.
Things are dicey, Kurt. Yet nobody mentioned the bloody bats. No one mentioned those at all. Right. Let's grab all of that. Let's have a breather. Can I break through this? I'm going to assume not. Right. Oh, and this is a dead end. For us, anyway. Oh, I can kind of see through that. Are you sure I can't just squeeze through? Right, let's go with route number 2. Let's go with the ladder. Are you aware there's a lot of presumably blood-sucking bats infesting your mine over there? Does that happen now and again? You could have warned me. Okay, passage number 2. Well, this seems to be letting in natural light. Are we close to the top already then? It didn't look that high up. Ooh, let's do a little bit of mining of our own. And hello. Do I have... Oh, yep, I've got one. Yeah, I've got to be more careful when I'm playing around with those explosive charges. I wasn't even sure I had that. Right, so this, hopefully... Well, there's lit torches. I'm going to assume this was dug out recently and abandoned. Because otherwise, I don't know who lit those torches. And... Oh, yeah. No, let's not fall down here. Let's be very careful about that. Okay, yeah, I count 2 wool. There's the gate to the ruin. Or rather, a door to the ruin, I presume. I don't know what else it could be. It looks ancient. Right, let's see if there's a safer way down, though. I don't really want to jump into their den. Take all of this. All this crude ore should help us improve some of our equipment later. Yep. I see you down there. No doubt they see and smell me and think it's about dinner time. Oh, well, we found our safe way down. Not sure if down is safe, but I'm sure it's nothing we can't handle. Right, watch yourselves. Make sure those wolves or olgs don't come after us. What have we got here? A health potion, which has probably been here for God knows how many thousands of years now. Where are we? Right, let's check out that gate that we saw. One fight at a time. Does that sound like a plan? I think it sounds like a plan. Right, come on then. And... okay, there's one. Okay, I think there's at least 3 more. Nope, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, group up on that one. That's it. Okay, there's at least another 2. But they can't have liked these 3, otherwise they'd have probably come over to help. I don't really know how Olg, like, hierarchies and how their society works, so to speak. Okay. Like, do they go in packs, or do they just roam around and meet up now and again? Solo, I mean. They roam around on their own. Oh. What? Oh, okay, no, they're very territorial about that one spot. Oh, careful, Siora. Oh, okay, yep, let's not be pinned against a rock. Oh, Siora. Am I stuck? Right, no, I'm okay. Right, help, Siora. Oh. Right, Kurt's holding his own. Oh. Yep, I can feel all this experience benefiting me. Yeah, we got it. Just a little tap more. Perfect. Right, let's grab as much of this as we can. And what do we have here? Don't mind if I do now. Before we go opening, or seeing if we can, open this door.
A gate. We must find out how to open it.
Yeah, do I have any more explosives? Tell you what, it's not rusted at all, this gate. It seems... yeah, I see the hand crank. I see how we're supposed to get this open. But yeah, no, this gate does seem in perfect condition. It's not rusted at all. Now, let's have a look. What do we have? We have a skill point and an attribute. And... attributes, we are... That's an extra 100 magic points. That could be very useful. And skills. We want Shadow Burst. I know we want that much, so we probably want to save for that, because it's going to cost us... oh no, wait, I've got Shadow Burst. I've got Shadow... I've... Guys, I forgot I had a... yeah, I forgot I had that. I forgot I had that at all. Right. We're definitely going for willpower, because I do run out of it quite often. Skills. We're kind of at a turning point. Well, rather, a pivotal moment to decide what do we want to go for next. Because we could improve stasis and then get magic healing or Shield of the Enlightened. So magic healing instantly heals the caster. Very useful to stay alive. And Shield of the Enlightened, which is also going to help us stay alive. It increases physical armor and regenerates it progressively for the duration of the effect. And that will then lead us towards Storm. Because we could go for Storm already. Work towards that. And that will send a shockwave causing a stasis for all enemies in combat. And that does seem very useful. But if I'm going to do stasis, then surely... Or rather, if it gives a stasis effect, surely I should improve stasis and then get it. To get the utmost effect from it. And finally, we could just improve Temporal Rift, the Shadow Burst. Greatly slows enemies in close proximity when casting the Shadow Burst. Relentless Shadow, increase the damage dealt by Shadow Burst. Increase the area. I kind of want to improve Shadow Burst. Oh, yeah. Increasing the area damage and the effect of it, I think, is going to help us right now. Alternatively, Lightning Dash to Storm, it's just going to allow faster attacks after a Lightning Dash, as well as improve Shadow Impact. Allows much faster attacks with Shadow Missile. Actually, that sounds pretty good. You know what? We're going to go with Faster Than Lightning, because improving Shadow Impact, I think, is actually going to benefit us more. Given that that is our primary attack. Right, how much? Oh yeah, no, that's a lot more. A lot more willpower. Can I see my stats? Yeah, we, I think, are going to be much better off. Now, let's go fight our next pack of wolves. And see if we can get around behind that gate. Because what is that gate guarding? That's what I want to know. You don't just put a gate somewhere for the sake of having a gate. It's there to protect something. Or a passage somewhere. Right, ready? There's one. Ooh, let's not go down to the right. Okay, I think... Yeah, I think we've been spotted. Come on, then. That's it. Oh. Right. Use some of our fury. Pad out our willpower. Help Siora, because she's getting beaten up. Right, let's try... Oh, I don't have enough magic energy for a Shadow Burst. I might need to. Actually, no, I should be okay. I really do need to improve my willpower regeneration. Come on. That's it. Keep tapping away. Kurt, how's your fight going? I'm going to assume he's busy concentrating. You got him? Oh, you took out one all on your own, Kurt. That sounded really patronizing. I didn't mean it to be. I am impressed. I'd be more impressed if you could use that other sword, actually. Am I... I might be able to improve your sword. Actually, was there a crafting bench over here? There is. Right. Kurt, hand over your sword. What can we do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing, because I don't have my blacksmith's gloves. Stun. And fury generation. Right. What else? The guards, that's more fury. Oh no, physical damage. Here we go. Right, so we could make that sword better for you. at some point. We should have probably sorted it out before we left home. But we can't go back now, can we? There's more ore. I'll have that. Right, up we go. So I can manage that climb, but I can't get through small cracks in the earth. I think this might lead us out. I can feel a draft. Oh, we are out. Did this lead up to the plateau? Yeah, I think it has. Because now I kind of want to go back in the mine, because there were a lot of tunnels to explore in there.